Attendance, Mike
What do you
Marion,
Oh, no, I'm
Want to make
getting
sure-
her.
Bill Murphy,
Here.
Wanda,
No, I'm not here.
here, and Gary. Here we have a form. Oh, an agenda,
And then the front page here.
front page, oh, okay. Okay. And so, motion approved, previous minutes,
I'll move it.
Mike, second. Second,
Second.
Bill, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Unanimous, thank you. Committee reports. Nothing in the committees, right? So, CFO report, Amy? Yes.
We do have to approve the budget, Mr. Chair. That's,
That's under the finance committee.
Yes, I'm gonna do, financials first and then budget next. Okay. I'll just quickly go over the budget versus actuals year-to-date August. Total income is roughly 12,000 compared to a budget of 40,000. This will bump up when our 90-day CD is renewed in October, so we'll get the interest from that 90 days, so that'll 10,000 will increase. Total expenses year-to-date are 132,000 versus budgeted 116,000. And our net loss is 121,000 compared to a budgeted amount of 76,000.
So the expense increase is mostly because of the legal expenses associated with the South End grocery.
Yeah.
Do you see any light at the end of the tunnel on that one as far as legal expenses, or is that?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, Paul Goldman is representing the county in buying the grocery from the creditors.
Who's representing him?
Paul Goldman,
Oh, Paul Goldman.
It's a bad scene, we've got a $130,000 tax bill, $18,000 lien by Tompkins, the plumbing group, Tompkins, and then there's a $6,000 or $8,000 lien by an electrical contractor. He had all this work done, just never paid him.
So motion approved, CFO report?
Can I ask a
Oh,
question?
yeah, sure.
Okay, so the expenses incurred by those board members, is there anything that can be done about that?
I can't, if there's something the county can do, what Ron is referring to, the African American Cultural Center owns the building. They have no money left. And just to insure the building, several of the board members, namely, Linda Jackson Chalmers and Larry Mullen, stepped up and paid the insurance out of their own pockets.
Which amounted to thousands of dollars. And I just had to ask,
I know what, one of the only thing that I could see, and this probably isn't the time to do it, is Alice Green and Charlie Toohey claim they own the building. The old Key Bank building, the African American Cultural Center building. And they say they were not aware that the Cultural Center pledged that building against the loan for the McDonald's. So, maybe they could step up and do something. I don't know. It's a tough time to talk to Charlie about it.
right. I had to ask the question, so.
Yeah, no, good. Anything else?
So the plan is for the county to acquire title to the McDonald's.
The plan is for the Alliance. The county provided $450,000 for the Alliance to buy back the McDonald's from the Cultural Center. So that $450,000 has to cover $500,000 in loans, 2 mechanics liens, and $130,000 in property tax.
Bottom line
But the
is-
loans we're talking about is the bank loans, not the
Correct.
CRC.
CRC is,
We're gonna write it.
we're SOL.
So the talk of American Rescue Funds that we were talking about,
This
we did
450
the financial statements, that's not gonna happen.
This $450,000 is from those.
That's where I came from.
ARPA
When we came to
Okay.
buy it, that's where it came.
So you think this will happen by year end?
I think it'll happen by the end of the month.
Okay.
I just spoke to Paul Goldman, so Tom Mullen spoke to Paul Goldman. It should happen, you know, then the question is, what do we, you know, it's not to this body, but what do we do with that building in that space?
Do we know what, I'm sorry.
I'm saying, I'm a little more flexible than you.
Do we know what condition the building is in?
Well, you know, that's, he spent a good deal of money on the building. Unfortunately, he never made the roof repairs that Charlie Toohey gave him funds to do. So, you know, there was 20-something thousand dollars in new plumbing and electrical work, and the roof has been leaking, and it's, personally, I think it's a knockdown. I just to try to, you know, the building is old, it's the end of life, and I just think you knock it down and see what the community wants to see happen there, and then, you know, Mitson has expressed an interest, Jeff Buell has expressed an interest. So, you know,
To answer your question, the county will own it. It becomes county property. The alliance is just an arm of the county.
Right.
The backstop, if everything goes south, will come to the county. We will be the ones that be responsible.
Since the alliance is administering the process, basically. So,
well, actually, we'll be buying it, so it'll be an asset of the alliance,
okay,
but, you know, we're a creature of the county, so, you know, that's where we get our revenue from.
Well, we'll be on our way to something new and fresh, and that's the most important part about this. The community will be able to go forward, and we'll see something that's gonna happen.
This guy, Ed Mitson, has, you know, already said, I will buy it from you for whatever you pay for it.
They don't pay to take it down.
That's
Could be the next question.
well,
Will they pay to take it down?
right, and then what are you gonna do with it? You know, because we kind of have a little bit of a, well, you guys have a little bit of a pledge that you're gonna do something that the neighborhood wants to see happen there, right?
I think that's up to
For grabs.
the discussion.
I'm sure he'll have, you know, discussion with the neighborhood.
Yeah, and he said that. You're
Yeah.
absolutely right. He said he will hold some kind of, you know, hearing and neighborhood collaborative, and he said he's done that in other places.
Charlie has big plans too for that corner.
Yeah, he, you know, he and Jackeen Hoax are doing the Masons building, and the cultural center will be residential housing. The one piece that's not yet lined up is the empty lot going south on Pearl Street.
Next
Right
door
after
to it,
the, yeah.
I thought that there was something about that being part of the Underground Railroad. I don't know, that, this is going back some years ago, and that's why nothing was ever done with that lot.
Oh, is that so?
I only know because I've been around so long, you know.
Hey, just not to get too far off the have we ever heard what happened with our friend Mr. Jackson?
With what?
Trayvon Jackson?
No, I don't know anything.
Okay, so, any other questions on CFO report? A motion of,
got a little off track there.
motion to approve the CFO report?
So sorry.
Mike, second, Phil? All in favor?
Yes.
CEO report, yeah?
Oh, we have to do the budget
The resolution here for the.
for the budget.
Approve it for Paris.
Those were the financials. We have to do the budget now for next year.
So you want to just run
Yeah.
through?
Yep, so, in your packet is, next year's budget that has to be into the parish reporting system by October 31st. I kept the revenue for next year, $30,000. Historically, that's what's been put in the budget for the CRC. Investment earnings, $30,000. Total revenue is $60,000. Professional services contracts at $175,000 to include legal, audit, the management fee to the alliance, and some room for, you know, anything else. And then kind of just a plug number of 32.5 for other operating expenditures. So total expenditures budgeted for next year is $207,500, which is a deficiency of $147,500. Of course, if projects are done, then the revenue will go.
Any questions?
Does the budget have to show like net zero? I mean, can we actually show a budget of a negative? Is that,
But we
just
can't,
out of curiosity, I didn't know.
can't,
what the-
we don't want to show a budget of,
No, I
greater than
didn't know if
zero?
there was rules within the
no,
parish reporting that you put in a zero.
No.
Right, okay.
So you say you don't want to budget a surplus?
we try not to.
How do we grow our balance sheet?
Actuals,
Pardon
Any
me?
other
actuals,
questions?
not budget. Right?
Okay.
Motion to approve the budget. Wanda, second. Mike, all in favor?
All right,
Opposed? Unanimous? Thank you.
Thank you.
Annual reading, anything else, Amy?
That's all I have.
Kevin, you have anything?
No, so, Mr. Chairman, I'm sorry.
The other business, no other business we're aware of? On no executive session that I know of, so motion adjourned. Mike, second. Wanda, all in favor?
all right.
Opposed? Unanimous. Thank you all. Wanda, thank you for coming.
I just want to apologize. I was waiting to come to the wrong meeting.
Did you, training on the budget yet?
Hmm?
Our budget
For that.
tax